It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woohooer, a hand clapper, a high fiver? I kind of like the high five, but if you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. At ChumbaCasino.com, choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Hey guys, it is Ryan. I'm not sure if you know this about me, but I'm a bit of a fun fanatic when I can. I like to work, but I like fun too. It's a thing. And now the truth is out there. I can tell you about my favorite place to have fun. Chumba Casino. They have hundreds of social casino-style games to choose from with new games released each week. You can play for free anytime, anywhere, and each day brings a new chance to collect daily bonuses. So join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
Hello, this is Mike, the GM of the Dresden Files RPG podcast, Green Mountain Mysteries. We're a comedic actual play podcast about a Midwestern monster hunter.
So Albion's kind of he's a monster hunting type. You can't be a warlock, that's illegal.
A psychic medium.
Desdemona Brown. Sometimes Jack helps me, no, that's bad.
A criminal changeling.
Rosetta Common. Monsters aren't real, idiot. Because I'm gonna make this monster not real with my magic powers.
And a charismatic butt doctor.
Sylvester Coopersmith. Hey, quick question, buddy, if that's cool with you. What the fuck is your deal with me?
Trying to save the world from magical mayhem, using the backdrop of Burlington, Vermont in all of its splendor.
What appears to be Champ, the Lake Champlain sea monster.
Catch Green Mountain Mysteries every other Wednesday on the Pocket Podcast Network.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters.
Okay, so I've got some torches. We're going to burn down the theater.
You do that every time, Julian.
Yes, but like I said before, it hasn't not worked yet.
Well, see, the problem with the plan is I feel like we don't really know enough about what's going on to really plan anything.
Well, that and also just the fact that there's going to be wanton destruction and probably several murders or death by arson.
I tell you what, here's the plan.
Probably
we should
not
just stop them from doing the play.
Well, of course, yeah, but I mean, there's so many different. Do we stop the play? Do we remove the people from the theater?
Okay.
Do we cause a distraction and then people turn away and lose interest in the theater?
So maybe we try this. We just find, like, the person who's guarding the theater, because there's going to be somebody guarding the theater, I'm just guessing. And then we knock them out, and then we dress Victor up in his clothes, and then we send Victor in to spy.
Why don't we just have the guard who people will listen to inside of the building simply tell them there is a problem and the play is canceled?
Well, all I mean is we're relying on hypotheticals. I was trying to sound ridiculous.
Oh. See, the problem is, Aleister, is you always sound sarcastic, so it's hard to tell when you're actually serious.
Well, you can assume that I usually am not.
See, you're doing it again.
Doing what? I don't understand what you mean.
How long do we have until this play starts?
Oh, what time is it now?
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking what time it is.
It's noon.
It's noon
right now.
And the play starts at...
I should really buy a watch.
7
or
6.
We'll say it's about. We'll say it's 11. It's a little before noon.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said the play started at 11.
Yeah,
that's a late play.
Oh no.
When does the
We'll
play
say
start?
play starts at 6.
Okay.
We'll say 6.
Perhaps we should go and gather some intelligence first.
Or I mean, no. We just. I mean, you have to have a stage for a play. I mean, if we have all this time, for some reason I thought it was later in the day. If we have all this time, we can just like destroy the stage, and they won't be able to host it there. I mean, yes, it's what I'm proposing is, very illegal, but I think in this particular situation, it might be warranted, or we can stop the play from happening altogether if we were to somehow convince an authority figure that this is not the right thing right now.
Well, maybe we could get the sheriff to shut the theater down. Figure out some reason why he has to do it.
Well, I mean, we don't have any hard evidence to give to him other than admit to an arson.
Perhaps you don't need evidence. Perhaps you just need the illusion of evidence.
Or the illusion of a sheriff.
Both options are good.
For example, I'm sure the sheriff is still very interested in the car bomb that you mentioned at the factory.
Oh, yes.
So perhaps if we were to try and replicate that situation, we might be able to get him to clear things for us.
Could replicate the situation, or we could convince him that we have suspicion that it might happen at the play. I don't know. Recreating it.
I don't mean literally
could
making
be a problem.
it explode,
Okay.
but I mean parking a similar type car and maybe fabricating some type of threat.
True, but they can just remove the car.
Be that as it may, I get the feeling that the sheriff probably won't be quite as eager to just let things go, especially if he doesn't find a bomb in that car.
Yeah. I'm actually going to turn to because we haven't left the DDA and we're still in that room, correct?
I haven't left.
Yeah, I haven't left.
Yeah,
either.
you're still in that expansive white room with no walls.
I'm going to turn to the other members of the DDA and be like, has anything like this ever happened before? And if so, what did you do to subvert it, as it were?
This particular scenario, no. We need to know who is behind this. If we figure out who is behind this, we may be able to stop them.
I mean, we know who's behind it. It's a matter of who is acting through them.
Who do you suspect?
Nothing concrete, but what was his name?
Councilman Renfield.
Yeah. He I mean, it's very coincidental and not a whole lot to go on, but he does have an affinity for the color yellow.
And he has a problem with the wife of the former theater director.
Astra Creel.
So maybe it wasn't a coincidence that Nihilus Creel was murdered.
And he seems the kind of egotistical person that would love to use something related to Astra Creel to also damage her. Whereas Matthias was part of the theater business.
Well, I think it would be good to find out if you're able to apprehend him and may be able to push his hand a little. He may reveal himself.
And like Aleister was saying, we probably do need a little bit more information on how the play's happening and who's in charge of it before we can come up with a concrete plan. We've got a lot of ideas, but nothing for sure that'll work.
Oh, yeah. I've never stopped to play before. Okay. In the interest of time... What?
I was going to say, we just give it a really bad review, no one will show up.
But not too bad. If it's too bad, people will show up in droves.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to dox this play, and it will not go. Okay, I think in the interest of time, I think we should actually split up. I think one of us should speak with the sheriff about our concerns about Dalton. I think one of us should see if they could track down Dalton or Dalton's office and see if we can find any incriminating information there. And then I think somebody should go to the theater and scope out the theater again, see if there's anything that's different since the last time we were there, or any information about the play as well.
So,
actors, props, things like that.
As much as I'm willing to admit that Dalton Renfield seems like a likely candidate for a hand in all of this, we still do not have any evidence to say that he has anything to do with this at all.
It's true. I'm clearly going on suspicions, but I think it's high time as members of the DDA that we start doing some detecting.
Well, I just mean that it seems a little awkward to try and convince the sheriff to look into this just by saying, hey, I think that Dalton's up to something. He already thinks that.
True, but maybe the sheriff could share some information with us that, as somebody in his position, can't act on.
If we split up, maybe we should look into those devices that allow us to speak at distance and see if we can find some of those. That way we can check in with each other while we're doing our research. And then I'm going to whisper into my money bag or wallet, or I forget exactly how it worked, but I'm going to whisper at it, and it's going to tell me how much money I have.
I thought it was a card.
No, you have a card that works like a magical debit card.
Yeah.
But your bag holds money. You could pull money out. Like you could pull out the exact amount you want, but it's stored at another location.
I remember that. Also, I'm assuming there are walkie-talkies, and I don't know if we actually talked about that at length. I know we did off mic.
I think Gerbo
we never talked about it off mic, but Gerbo mentioned it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Victor, add 125. Yeah.
There we are.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I do agree. I think we need to, if we're going to separate, and I think we should, we definitely need to have a means of communicating in real time. I don't think it'd be a good idea to kind of, I guess, pick locations to meet at and then confer information that way. I think if we do it on the fly, we'll cover a lot more ground and get a lot more done in the brief window of time that we have. Sarah?
Yes?
We're looking for a means to communicate over distances. is there something that can be done repeatedly? I know there are spells like message and things like that, but we're looking for something that we can use multiple times and not have any kind of restriction on it. Do you have anything or know of anything along those lines in the city?
Yes. It is a newer technology. We helped develop it, actually. Stop by your office before you leave, and there'll be 3. We'll just say walkie-talkies. I don't know what else to call them right now.
Bluetooth headsets.
There'll be 3 walkie-talkies.
I like that name.
That you
it's
can
fun.
use to communicate with each other.
Call them Vox boxes.
Vox boxes?
Yeah.
That's a tongue twister.
What's Vox boxes?
I don't know. Just something that I thought sounded cool.
Okay. We call them Vox boxes.
I don't like that name as much. I'm gonna call it a walkie-talkie.
Okay, Victor. Okay. Well, I appreciate the assistance. I think it's all a matter of I guess where we're splitting up, or unless anyone has any kind of a different idea, a different plan.
No, I think that works. We'll be able to get information 3 times as fast and be able to formulate a plan before the play's supposed to go on.
Okay, so now it's a matter of who's going where. Anyone want to volunteer for any particular assignment?
One of us can turn busy.
Maybe. Seeing as you are having trouble, maybe y'all should just scout out the theater first and see what's going on.
All right.
Yeah, then we can split up from there.
Yeah, if we need to. Very well. We'll head up to the offices and collect our equipment, and we'll be off. I will assume you will reach out to us if the situation changes here at the DDA.
I'm afraid we may be not be able to reach out.
Okay.
You'll be protecting the seal?
Yes, we will be strengthening it in case something does go wrong and you are not successful.
What happens if we're not successful?
I'm afraid we all may not be here anymore.
Well, let's get going then.
Suppose we shall.
I'm going to walk towards the elevator.
Yeah, I'm also going to do that.
I'm going to mosey towards the elevator.
But we should do it all cool like in a superhero movie, like it's a we're about to do the final confrontation kind of thing.
We all turn around in slow-mo and start walking towards the camera. Elevator.
Exactly.
Yeah. My trench coat is billowing in the wind in this weird room.
Aleister has a cigarette for some reason.
Minor illusion can make that happen.
It's true. No, Aleister would not have a cigarette. Aleister would have like a pipe.
Like y'all are walking and Aleister's like swishing his tail.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he stops and he licks his paw and then keeps going.
Julian grabs his goggles and he pulls them down over his eyes for no reason.
But then I have to like stop and like adjust it because it's not quite right. Which is very awkward about it. It's great. I love it.
All right, so y'all go up and you get your new Vox boxes, and it does look very similar to walkie-talkies. They're kind of sleek looking. They're black and with like gold trim. It says DDA on it.
How large is it?
It's not very discreet.
You can absorb it into your body, Aleister.
Interesting.
See, my trench coats were equipped with small pouches called pockets that allow me to put it in there.
But no, yours is cool because it'll function like the codec from Metal Gear Solid. Yeah.
You can use your tail, like, to listen to talking through your tail.
No, it'll be
tail.
like that move, like when a cat's like licking the back of its paw, like where it just kind of has it like up under its mouth, It'd be like that.
Yeah. There you go.
This
there you
is
go.
Aleister. I've infiltrated the base.
So you'll be like talking like a wristwatch kind of deal, but
kind of like that.
Just,
as a matter of fact, I think that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, cool.
So, at my earliest convenience, whenever I can find the nearest portal to go through, I will go ahead and meld this thing into me.
Okay, yeah. There's one right around in an alley.
Cool.
So,
but yeah, we'll actually have it manifest as like a band around. Let's say left front paw.
Okay.
Like kind of like a wristwatch of sorts.
Okay. So it's just like we'll just say it's a gold band.
Yeah. Classy.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we should test our Vox boxes.
Testing. One,
Y'all
two.
gonna like?
Can
No,
you guys
don't
hear
do
me?
it right now. That's the feedback. No,
feedback.
You gotta go across the room.
And I sulk across the room into the other corner. Testing. 1, 2.
Okay, we have to come up with some way to know when we're done talking. So how about this? When you're done talking, say done.
What if we...
Oh my God.
Just say over.
Yeah, but what are you getting over?
That's what it says to do in the instructions. Didn't you read them?
There's instructions?
I'm assuming there's instructions. I mean, it's
Yeah,
a
I
brand
don't-
new
I don't-
technology.
I'm a tinker. I don't read instructions. I just try to figure it out on my own.
Yeah, there's no instructions. Yeah, there's just a button and yeah, that's it.
There's not instructions. There's not instructions. There's just an invoice.
There's a on-off switch and then a button.
Cool. All right.
You are
there
on the
multiple
DDA
channels?
frequency. Do I now?
Are there multiple channels?
No, it's just yeah. They don't know
It's
about
just
multiple
all
channels
one
yet.
channel.
Big buddy.
We haven't gotten that far yet.
They're connected to each other.
Okay.
They're on their own channel.
It's a magic channel.
It probably is a magic channel.
Yeah, I mean it's absorbed into Aleister.
Yeah.
And it's not an attunable. You don't have to attune to it, so you still have your slots.
Good. I was about to ask that because I'm out of those.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
I just put it in my equipment list and didn't ask. So
Don't worry, Julian will get more slots.
Oh boy, and how?
Okay, so y'all tested it. Aleister, you tested it in the Dreamlands while they were testing it, and
like I hear them testing it when I'm in the Dreamlands.
yes, you hear it, but it's kind of it's got a little bit of muffle to it, like it's starting to
But
go
I can
out
still
of.
make out what they said.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And y'all can hear Aleister.
Hey guys, it seems that these work at least a little bit in the Dreamlands.
That's good. That's good to know. I wouldn't expect it to work there.
That's really
Yeah,
cool.
that is a little unusual. I actually wouldn't have thought to test, except for you were testing at this moment.
Yes. Victor. He got close and it wasn't working. Anyway,
Aleister, if you do walk away from the portal, you notice that it starts to fade out. If you're walking around testing it, it does fade away as you get further away from the portal.
I'll note that, but I also feel like it's probably not too terribly important to communicate at this time.
Yeah.
okay. All right. So we got all our stuff. I'm gonna grab the lightning gun because I'm pretty sure I haven't been carrying it around this entire time. So I'm definitely gonna grab that.
Been lugging that thing around everywhere.
It's like 15 pounds. Like I really underestimate how heavy that damn thing is. Also, it stands out like a fucking
Yeah, it's huge.
I'm gonna grab my how many of these brews do you think I can carry at once? What's reasonable?
How many you got?
I have 5 total right now. 5 bottles total, or flasks.
Yeah, you're good to carry them all.
Okay.
Whatever you got, you can carry
Cool.
it.
Oh.
I mean, you don't carry a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and I don't imagine that it would be very, like, I don't need an entire bottle of beer or something like that.
Yeah. You're not going to need a whole keg.
Yeah, it's more like a small series of small flasks or small, like, airplane bottles or something like that.
Mini bottles.
Cool. Yeah.
The middle mini growlers.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've got them all then. Yay.
Okay, and they're beer. Like, they're not like, like high.
It's beer.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's
right, cool.
beer, but I've portioned it out enough. Let's just say that when I make it's extremely small batches. Like in order to get the potency for the
it's a microbrew. Okay?
for the insights, I have to concentrate it down a little bit after it's done or something like that. Boil some of it off. I don't know.
It's a small batch, limited edition.
It's a micro quick brew.
Yeah, it's a micro brew in a mini liquor bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so y'all are done testing. You got all of your equipment. You're ready to go.
All right, I guess we'll head towards the theater. Per
Towards
Sarah's
the theater.
All right, so as you're approaching that part of town, you're hearing a lot of commotion. Like you're hearing laughing, you're hearing just whooping and hollering, and as you approach, you notice that there's like a little mini carnival going on the street that the theater is on.
Oh God. It's something I haven't experienced in a very long time.
Happiness.
Other people being happy around me. I don't know what to do.
And y'all see Dalton Renfield up on a stage in his big yellow suit, and he's like, "Everybody enjoy the new grand opening of the new House of Manuseat. Enjoy your day out here in the carnival. Everything is free of charge, and whenever the theater doors open, come on in."
Okay, that's suspicious as all hell. No one wears a suit like that and gives stuff away for free.
Hey, the first taste is always free.
I just bought this theater. Come in and watch this play for free after I give you a free carnival. It's totally cool. Don't worry about it.
Is this the ayahuasca carnival?
And he steps off the stage and he's just mingling with people.
Okay, is there anybody else? Any other key figures in the carnival? Like
you do see Sheriff Barham and
Chandira.
Oh my God,
Chandira.
You do see Deputy Chandira. They are just walking around, making sure there's no trouble going on. They are smiling and talking to people as they greet them and everything like that.
Whoa. Sheriff Barham is smiling.
It's a very forced smile. You could tell with Barham.
I was about to say, well, they're all under a spell, so they all gotta go.
He tips his hat like he's just like, good day to you.
I think Aleister will probably be the best person to sneak into the theater and go unnoticed. I guess
Usually.
Yeah, I think Victor and I should kind of case the crowd and see if we can find anything or find out where this carnival just showed up out of nowhere. Because, I mean, we saw the flyers for the play and didn't hear anything about a carnival.
So in light of that, I'd like to maybe try and work my way towards the alley to see, like, is that window for the manager's office still available?
It is.
Does it happen to be open?
It's not open. But if you look in, the office is empty.
You should check for traps. It was really easy last time.
Check for traps inside the room that I'm not even in.
I meant like on the windowsill.
What about the back door? Is it by any chance open?
It's not open. It's closed. But you were able to get back there. It away from the crowd. It is a little quieter.
There's a little quieter. Like there's maybe somebody still there, but not many people.
No, you just hear the muffle. Like the building is stopping a lot of the sound. That's what I mean.
Well, let's just try and see what happens. Like if I try to mage hand open the door, does anything happen?
The door opens.
Ooh.
Click.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cast invisibility on myself and try and slip into that back door.
All right. So you slip in, and are you closing the door or just leaving it open?
I will go ahead and close it behind me, yes.
Okay. And now you hear it click as it closes. And it's dark back there. It's like a behind stage area that you'd been in before with all the where you had dove into a bag or a box of costumes before. Mm-hmm. There doesn't seem to be anybody back there at the moment, but you can tell that there has been a lot of traffic back there recently.
Okay. Can I make my way out to where the stage is?
Yeah, you can make your way up to the curtains.
All right. Like is it set up? Like are there props there? Like is anybody out there?
Yeah, there's props out there. There's nobody on the stage. You do see that there's people out in the if you're peeking through the curtain, you see well, I guess you don't have to peek, you're invisible. But you see some people just getting stuff set up and with the seating and everything. They're like cleaning it up because it had been kind of dusty. So there's people cleaning it, and they're all wearing yellow robes.
Wearing yellow robes. Interesting.
Yeah. Thinking maybe the cast is also like the cleanup crew too. like they're doing a little bit of everything.
What heroes?
All right. I'm going to try and go to the manager's office. Try and dig around in there and see if I can find any kind of paperwork or anything that might be let's call it incriminating.
Okay. Yeah, you make it there. The door is closed, but it's not locked. So if you want to get in there, you can.
I will go ahead and mage hand open the door.
All right. So you get in there. As you're going through papers, there's papers on the desk. There is a bill of sale where Dalton Renfield did buy the theater in the past couple weeks.
Like what kind of a price? Are we talking like something reasonable for a theater or like suspiciously cheap?
Suspiciously expensive.
Even more interesting.
Yeah.
Anything else that I find there of note? Like maybe a pink
you
slip
do find
or something.
Oh, notes from Gertie? Is that what you said?
Well, I was just kind of wondering what happened to Gertie.
Oh,
pink slip on the table.
Gertie's actually showing up on the cast list.
Okay. Having read a version of the play, do I find any significance in her part? Like, is it like maybe like a minor part, a major part? Like,
her character dies.
Not good.
So, for those at home, I'm counting on my hand all the red flags we just heard.
Do you have enough fingers on your hand?
I was about to say, we're definitely on the other hand.
So the owner is Dalton Renfield, and his wife, Jessica Renfield, is the director. And you see a bunch of names you don't recognize.
Sir not appearing in this play.
Not if I have anything to do with it, right? Okay. And was there something else you were going to mention?
You do see your 3 names on the cast list.
The cast list.
Excuse me, what?
Hey everybody, Steven here. So that was a lot of planning at the beginning of the episode. A lot of trying to figure out what's going on and how to best handle the situation. Got some Vox boxes, also known as walkie-talkies. And looks like Dalton Renfield is somehow involved in everything. The new theater owner, he's throwing a carnival for everyone. It's awfully suspicious, especially with the info Aleister got in the theater. Apparently our gang is supposed to be in the play. A lot of weird, confusing things going on. Anyway, hope you enjoy waiting until the next episode to find out what in the world all that was about, and hope that you visit our website, microphonesandmonsters.com. It's got links to all the different stuff we have. We've got social media accounts, we've got merch with our logo on it. We got... What else do we have? There's plenty of stuff. You should go look. All the music was written and produced by Marco Mazzei at Fallen Highway Studios. Go check out his stuff. It's really good. Like, listen to this song playing behind me. It's all nice and relaxing. It's good stuff. Anyway, thanks for joining us today, and hope you have a great rest of your day. And just make sure to tune in for the next episode of Microphones and Monsters. Bye, guys.